right ones first. There we go. Now I've got it right. There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Workshop Wednesday. I am joined tonight by Nat.
I know. Good evening. It's not very often I join you on a Workshop Wednesday,
No,
is it, Jamie?
Isn't.
Can we get a quick sound check in the chat? We just make sure we're at a good volume. There's no echo or anything. Just make sure you can hear us clearly. Hope everybody's had a lovely day.
Yeah. Now, we've got sound is good.
All sounds
I'm gonna
good.
chat.
Lovely.
I've got a question for you. What on earth are we driving tonight? Because I wanted to make sure that you had a guess as a start. So, chat, what are we driving? Have a guess. Have a guess. I know it's a steam loco. I think that's pretty obvious. But
Mosey said the big boy. Not tonight. That's not tonight.
I know I spelt Switzerland wrong. I know. I'm sorry about that.
The master of Switzerland spelt
Switzerland wrong. Yes.
Shame on you, Jamie.
I know. I know. Oh dear.
Oh, everyone's saying steam. I mean, good guess.
Yeah.
Solid guess.
Dr. Viking says something American. Well, you're right, but it's not in America. That's your clue.
Ooh.
That's your clue. Cab forward, no. Do you give up, chat? I think you give up.
I think you should tell them.
So we are driving an S160. So this is made by Victory Works, and we are on the Payton and Dartmouth steam railway.
Jamie, your sound has just disappeared. I don't know if that's happened for everybody else.
No, we're looking at the levels. It's all okay.
No, I can hear you now. Oh, there we go. It's better.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Right.
How odd.
Right, let's get started, shall we?
Excellent. So, where in the world is this, Jamie? Where about are we?
We are in Devon, to be exact.
We're in Devon.
Let's just make sure I get...
There's quite a lot going on there.
Yeah, there is. Let's make sure I set where I'm actually going right. There we go.
Artful's asking, are we doing the round robin?
Yeah. No, we're taking the S160, so we'll start here at Payton and just go up to Dartmouth. Not up to Dartmouth, up to I'll get Kingswear. I'll get it right in a minute.
Pet EMU fan was saying, I was hoping electric traction this time. Is that something that you could look at for future?
Of course I can. Yeah. No, we'll do some electric traction. I'll make a note of it, and we'll get it noted down, and I'll make sure I can for next time.
Excellent. There you go.
That's why I wanted this road set. That's the one. Oh no, there we go. That's what we wanted.
Crodgers said you can't beat driving a kettle.
No, that is very true.
Ah, yes, Jamie, apparently, your quiz questions yesterday were rather challenging.
Yes! Yes! Yeah, sorry, do you know, I thought to myself, I'll make them a slightly more harder, and I think I made them too much harder. But there we go. That's what I get.
Yeah. Is this a UK route?
It is indeed. So we are in Devon at the Payton and Dartmouth Railway. You can see there's HS3s and Class 37s.
Excellent. Nigel's asking, Jamie, can you tell us what else is in the programme tonight? So yeah, this isn't all we're doing tonight, is it?
No, so we got a Japanese route as well.
Oof, Jamie.
Oh, no. Oh,
That's one way to do it.
that's.
I could do better than that.
Oh dear. Right, start again. Oh dear.
I feel like the trick there is to slow down.
I think there was a trick there to slow down, you know. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, try again, shall we?
Right, well, that was just the demonstration of what not to do. Well done, Jamie. He's now going to show how to operate it correctly. Oh, gosh. Well done.
There we go.
Let's try this again, shall we? Take two.
Yeah.
Let's pretend that was completely intentional.
Oh, you know what's happened now?
What have you done now?
I've just realised because I've reloaded it, right? It
Yeah.
then won't show the map. So then I can't change any of the track work. So that's going to be good, isn't it? Try again, shall we?
It's not really going according to plan.
It's not, is it? Oh dear.
It's one of those days.
It's one of them days. I tell you, I have a couple of days off and then it all goes to pot, doesn't it?
It is. It is.
Oh dear.
Well, don't worry, chat. At some point, we will manage to actually get going.
Yeah.
Jamie will get everything running, right?
Yeah, don't worry. It's just that the game was
Well,
like...
at least they know it's live, not pre-recorded.
Exactly.
It is fun when it goes wrong. For you, maybe. It's quite hard on Jamie's end of things.
Oh dear.
It tends to snowball, doesn't it, when things go wrong? Or at least that's what happens to me. I feel like when I'm making a mistake and everybody's watching, it's so much easier to make, like, 10 more mistakes because everybody's watching.
Yeah. No, it was an easy mistake for me to make, and hopefully, I hope, he says, that we won't get this anymore. So, now my keyboard's working again, that's good.
Ross said it's karma for misspelling Switzerland. It is. That's karma coming back to get you.
That is exactly what it is.
Feels weird not having Matt or Sam. I bet it does because, I mean, heck, it's been Matt and Jamie doing workshop Wednesdays for a few weeks now, hasn't it?
It has.
It's been a bit of a rhythm. But Matt's done an awful lot of streams the past few weeks, and he's got a couple more coming up over the following weeks, so we didn't want to overwhelm him, so he's having a well-deserved night off.
Yeah.
Yes, Scott said that's how not to drive. Hey, Jamie.
Yeah. I didn't realise how responsive the brakes were on this, so I haven't actually driven the S160 much before this, so okay.
Yes, Matt can spill his coffee in peace now without worrying about ruining his computer. Bad guy said Matt takes time off. Mind blown. I mean, getting him to take time off is no easy challenge. LazyJet said Jamie and Natalie, Devon is part of the UK I live in, and this is one of the local heritage railways near him. That's awesome. Right, what did you learn from last time, Jamie?
Use the locomotive's regulator rather than using the brakes because it's easier.
There you go. There you go. Excellent.
Look at that.
That was a lovely start.
Right, there we go. Let's let the passengers on, shall we? We can actually go somewhere. Make sure I've got all the roads set all the way through. So platform. Yes.
Everyone's saying that was very nicely done. Well done, Jamie.
Thank you. Alright, set that one. Set that one. Make sure we're going through... Oh, that's alright. No, we're okay. Lovely job. Alright, let's set me head code again because I set this up earlier. Get rid of
Excellent.
that one. Get rid of that one and do that one. There we go. So we're now on express. Passengers all on? Yep, we're all on. Lovely.
Great.
Are we not set? What is it? No, that is right. Oh well, never mind.
What are you doing now, Jamie? What are you looking for?
No, it's just the signal. Signal wasn't cleared for
Oh.
some reason. I was a bit confused why that wasn't cleared for some reason, so I was just looking at the signals going, and why have you got permission when I should have permission? So it was a bit confused then.
Ooh, this is a good question. I don't know if you have the answer, but the rail buff asked, what's the top speed in this route?
25 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness, that's insane speed. Lunatics. Is there any chance the Welsh Marches Let's try that again. Are there any chance the Welsh Marshes live line will appear on Workshop Wednesday? I don't know why, but I could not read that sentence. Twice.
You even got steam heat on. Look at that.
But yeah, do you have any idea about that, Jamie?
I'm not sure on that one either, to be honest. But we're always open. As I said, we've got a thread on the forum, so if you have any suggestions on what you want to see on Workshop Wednesday, don't forget to suggest and see what we'll put in.
We do love suggestions.
We do. This one wasn't suggestion. This was one sort of I've been planning to sort of show off because I just think this is an amazing route that someone's made.
Yeah. I will try and find that suggestions thread for you, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I did stream West Somerset Railway, and the maximum speed was 25 miles per hour, but I don't think the Gronk could really go that fast. Oh, you missed that, Jamie. I drove the Gronk, and
Yeah.
I had the brake on half the time. I was going uphill with the brake on.
Actually, I did see that because I caught the end, didn't I?
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh dear.
Nigel's asking, now you're in control a bit more, and everything is, touch wood, working correctly. What Japanese route are you planning on driving later? Do you know? Have you decided?
It's a workshop route, I know. But I will get the names for you when I finish this one, so I then know which then.
Levi's asking, this is apparently their first time dropping in for Workshop Wednesday. What is the purpose of this? What are you showing? What is a Workshop Wednesday, Jamie?
So Workshop Wednesdays, we're showing off on Steam Workshop routes and scenarios that have been made by you, basically. And we show off sort of the best of people's, routes and scenarios. So this route, Pain and Dartmouth was used bits to make this basically, and someone in the community has made this for people to enjoy, and that's what we show off in that basically.
That's great. That's great. So I imagine some of them are really quite wonderful.
Yes, they are. I mean, this one is really well done. Obviously, this guy, the person who made this, obviously knows the railway quite well.
Apparently the loco, the game volume is a little bit loud. Is there any chance to turn that down just ever so slightly so that
Yeah.
track here is a little bit better?
Give me a second. That should be a little bit better.
There we go. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Let us know if it's still a little bit loud and we can adjust it a bit more.
It's because I'm got too much pressure. That's why.
So Jimmy, I have a question for you now.
Yeah.
Regarding heritage routes, actually,
Yeah.
because obviously the one I did was a maximum speed of 25 miles per hour, and this one is a maximum speed of 25 miles per hour. Does that happen often on heritage routes?
That is all heritage railways. Yeah.
Why is that? Because I
That
imagine they could go significantly faster.
it's I think it's for protection and sort of thing. I think there's a lot to it. Basically, why I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head exactly why, but there's I think it's to do with like the order that they're built in and sort of things like that. You know how they're built and sort of things like that. Um, I think it's due to because obviously they have a what we call a light railway order.
Mhm.
Um, which obviously that permits certain speeds. I mean, some heritage railways, like the Great Central Railway, for example, can run at 40 miles an hour, but that's only with the travelling post offices.
Right. Right.
Make sure my doors are shut there. Lovely. They are indeed.
Um, yep.
Seagulls.
Ooh, apparently Pete 888 thinks it's an insurance thing as well. That's interesting. That would make sense as well, I guess.
Yeah, I'll have to I'll have to have a look, see what the actual fact is, why. But
And then put it in a
I
quiz
know there's more.
question.
Yeah, that's yeah, that could be a quiz question. Yeah, that's very true.
Although now they know it's coming.
Yeah, they will now. So now we've got a steep climb. We're now on a 1 in 70 gradient.
Excellent. Right.
This the locomotive that I'm actually driving is actually on the Paint and Dartmouth at the moment. Obviously, it's in different colours. It's in Canadian Pacific Maroon, I think, and it also has a nameplate, which is Omaha, and it's named after D-Day.
Really?
Because these are World War locomotives. These are brought over to the UK to help with the war effort.
I love seeing the steam. Like, it just looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So where are you heading to next? What's our next stop?
So we've just stopped at. So we started here at Paignton. Yes. We then stopped at Goodington Sands, and we're now on our way to Churston.
Excellent.
It's just loading up.
Is this loco a DLC? Do you know?
It is, yeah.
It is?
Yeah, you can get it on Steam, and the route is on Workshop. So the scenario I've made for this is just a quick free roam that I did, so I made myself. Peppy and Mew fan, yes, they do. They have 3 of these, but 2253 did also go to Cherno Valley for a gala, so they could have three S160s together.
So for anybody who's never given the workshop a go before, how easy would you say it is for beginners? What would you recommend for beginners? Where's a good place to start for anybody that's thinking, this looks great, I'd love to try and create something myself?
Yeah, so just to have Matt has done some tutorial videos on, I think, scenarios and bits and pieces. So I would recommend sort of having a look at sort of other scenarios and bits and pieces. I'd also have a look at how people have sort of have a look at what sort of people have made and try and do something that's slightly more different.
Mhm.
So if there's a route that, say, you know, you know hasn't been done before, you know, have a look to see which route you could do, and which locomotives, you know. And if there's also for routes, if you want to build a route, you know, Matt has done also loads and loads of tutorial videos on how to make a route.
Mhm.
So again, I would recommend having a look at that and seeing what, see what you can make, and
Yeah.
like for this, for example, this has been made off the basis of a heritage railway. So if you've got a heritage railway and you have a look and it hasn't been made, and you know the ins and out of the heritage railway, then I'd recommend sort of having a look at the heritage railway, having a look to see, gradient profiles, maps, things like that, just to help you with it all,
Mhm.
and then you can start sort of building, start building with it.
Would you say it's quite a time-consuming process?
I think so, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think once you get used to how, how to do it, I think it's easy. You'll get used to it.
Mhm. I imagine it can be quite rewarding though once it's completed.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I remember making some routes before, quite a few years ago, and
Mhm.
um, just seeing people use the route was great, and people enjoying it.
Yeah. Excellent.
I'm nearly in Churston now. I'm coasting.
Didn't know they had three of these USA steam locomotives in the UK. Actually, I thought one on the Trinette Valley Railway
There's
was the
that. I
sole.
think. I think there's actually more than three in the UK. Let me just give me a minute, and I'll get the USAS 160s up. I can give you a bit of a fact. Well, come on.
Did you
Told you it
just
was
make a
steep.
mistake?
No, it's just a very, very steep gradient coming into the station, so I stopped a little bit too early.
Oh.
And obviously you've got a turntable here, so mainline tours come up here, and then they go down to paint down to Kingswear. Locomotive then runs back, goes on the turntable, and then runs back down again. I've actually got on the train here at Churston as well, so I have been to this Heritage Railway.
I was going to ask you if you'd been to this one, but I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if you would have been.
it's a lovely line. It's really good. It's really, really nice. I think I've been about 2 or 3 times, but I've only ridden on it twice, I think.
Have
But
you been to many heritage railways,
oh,
Jamie?
loads. I know, absolutely loads.
I'm not really that surprised.
I think there's still some on my list that I haven't actually done yet, but I'm sure over time that will soon that will soon change, as they say. Right. We'll do a nice stop here if I can. Actually get most of the coaches in. Oh, that'll do. Yeah, the people will have to walk, I think. Yeah, it's only one door, it's fine.
So, despite the error at the beginning,
Yeah.
how easy or complicated is it to drive this particular loco?
I would say the only complicated thing about it is the braking, and that's the only
Hmm.
thing I would say.
Is there a particular reason why? Is it slow to respond or
I think it's mainly slow to respond. Yeah, I think you need to be higher up in the percentages than I thought.
right?
Um,
Right.
but I think once you get used to doing that, there's also an advanced mode with this, and I haven't got it on advanced mode. So let's just have a look at the firebox. How are we doing for coal
Ooh.
wise? Yeah, we are doing quite well.
Wait, does that go down as you go?
Yeah, it should do. I think.
Can you visibly see it go down?
Yeah, I think you can. I'm not sure if you can with this one, but some of them
Okay.
definitely with some steam locos, you can see them come up and down,
Oh,
which
I
is
like
great
that.
fun.
Yeah.
So right, so that's that. Army doors closed. Yes, they are. Right, so there we go. Right, and we will slowly head off.
Quiet Fox asked Jamie, have you been to the Dean Forest Railway?
No, that is one on my list.
Ooh.
That is one on my list that I really want to do because I want to go and see Wilbert. So, uh, is that the Welsh Pull and Landfair Light Railway? 88822 Steam. I think I've definitely been there more than one. I've been there quite a few times. Beautiful line, and I definitely want to go and see the Ziltriel machine.
Well, everybody's going to want to know every heritage railway you've been to now. You've said you've been to
I
lots.
know. West Somerset, yes. Yep.
Make that a bingo card. Has Jamie been here? Yes.
Yeah.
Line.
Yep. MJ1232, yes, I have indeed. Now it's the fun part. I've got to now come down the hill without breaking the speed limit.
Good luck with that.
Yep. That's only going to go 2 of 1. Look at this.
You get penalised quite hard on Train Simulator, don't you, if you're speeding?
Yeah. Porthmadog, yes. Definitely the 2 there. Yes, Laserjet. DD Nana, no. 1 on my list. I can't answer them all, chat, but yeah. There's quite a few. So, I was going to give you a little bit of history about the S160s.
Do it.
So, they were built between 1942 and 1945. Have a ballpark figure guess, Nat, of how many were built?
That's really hard. Can I have some kind of clue?
Now, I'm actually surprised myself of how many of them were built. That's sort of how many.
Are we talking? Okay, just a lot or not a lot? It's basically
A lot. Most classes of steam locomotive don't have anywhere near that.
I don't know. 300.
Nope.
Have I gone too low?
It's way too low.
Way too. Okay,
way too low. Yeah.
Okay. 1,212.
No, I will tell you. It is 2,120.
I would never have guessed. Like,
Yeah.
we could have been here all night.
Yeah. And and basically they were used all over the world. They were used in Russia, Africa, Asia, South America. So they literally went everywhere, and they were all for war effort locomotives.
Okay, that makes sense.
So and loads of different companies built them. So Baldwin, Lima, American Locomotive Company, they all built them. And different, so basically 174 went to the Great Western Railway, 168 to the London North Eastern, 50 to the London Midland Scottish, and 6 to the Southern. So again, as well, we're just passing through Greenway Holt. There's a famous hotel up here that was used, or a famous place that was used in the Praro Praro.
So what kind of figures would you be looking at for a normal like production of steam locos? What's say the average between?
You'd normally sort of say about the 200s.
Okay.
Sort of 100, 200, depending on the class. So express passenger locos will have a lot less than say your average your average sort of shunting locomotive or something like that. They would normally have more classes. And also there is 26 preserved of these altogether out of 2,000 or so, which is
What the heck happened to the rest of them?
They're all either scrapped or yeah, mainly scrapped. And in the UK there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 in the UK out of 26.
It's quite a lot, really, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. It's a shame that so many of them got destroyed or scrapped, though. Out of that many.
I know apparently, I think there's some that are still rusting away in like hidden sidings and things like that. So there is still some that still exist that have never been touched after they've sort of finished their war effort and things. Look at that, look.
That's incredible.
Oh, hello, I'm speeding.
Ooh, Cameron has a good question. Am I correct in saying that the Class OA is still the most numerous, with just over 1,000, that being numerous in the UK?
Oh, you might be right. Certainly,
Some
probably the most
fact check
numerous
for us.
now. Probably certainly the most numerous now. Yeah, I would say so.
And are they all grey?
Well, the S160s? No. They were all sorts of different colours. So most of the time, this is probably what they would have came out in, like this grey or black, when they were transported over. So you would have had USA Transport Corps on the side of them. But many railways have sort of changed them into their own liveries. This one uses there is one in grey in the UK at the moment, and his name is Big Jim. There is another locomotive. There was one that was painted in what we call Longmore Military Railway blue. So it had white and blue wheels with like lining and all sorts. And obviously there's the red, as I said.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all sorts of sort of different colours. I think the brakes on too hard. Yeah.
It's hard to answer questions in drive trains.
It is. Yeah. Ladies JA 899. Yes, I have. I have heard of a locomotive called Dame Vera Lynn. I've actually driven the sister of Dame Vera Lynn.
The rail buff said steam locos have interesting names. I agree. Sometimes you say some of the names and I just don't believe you.
Yeah, well, this one exactly. Obviously, this one would be called Omaha. It doesn't run with its nameplate because it hasn't got the right livery for the nameplate. But yes, there's all sorts of different names.
So, Chris Scott is asking, did steam trains used to transport goods in the past when it was still operated on the UK mainline?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. So steam would have done everything. You had a lot of mixed traffic, locomotive, tank engines, depending on the sort of job. But a lot of the time, the locomotives would chop and change depending on the situation. You know, it was known, as me and Matt were talking the other night, of an express. I think it was a Jubilee, which is an express passenger locomotive, failed. So they put a 9F, which is a 210 goods locomotive, and it kept up to time. I think it actually beat. It was doing something like 80, 90 miles an hour, which for that sort of thing would have been nuts.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, steam was definitely, you know, could do any sort of job really. You know.
It's crazy to think that they were allowed to go that fast and now they're not.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's sort of rumours that some locomotives may have done over 140 140 miles an hour, which is crazy for a steam locomotive when you think about it.
Yeah.
Sorry about the little bit of lag there.
It makes me sad thinking of old steam engines that are just abandoned somewhere, being left to rust.
Yeah.
They're so beautiful, and it's
Yeah.
like, somebody go and give them some love, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I don't like thinking of how many got scrapped and things. It's just like, what a waste.
Oh, it's thousands. Thousands
Yeah.
upon thousands that were scrapped. So, and then we're now nearly coming into Kingswear. So this is Kingswear this side, and that's Dartmouth that side. There you go, there's an aeroboat, look.
Ooh, narrowboat. Oh, that's a great shot, Jamie. Like, the way it's reflecting on the water.
I know, doesn't it look gorgeous?
It's lovely. You should do a screenshot right there.
I'll get in another position, because there's another position further back here. If I weren't speeding, would normally help. There you go.
Okay, so now you can't see the smoke, the steam even. What have you done that stopped that?
So if I just quickly stop the locomotive totally, I mean I'm nearly there already anyway, but I'll quickly show you. So this is what it would be like. You still have steam coming out.
Yeah.
But obviously I've completely... So I haven't got the regulator open. That is just literally what's coming out of the boiler. If I then just open the firebox... This may change, I'm not sure. Should turn to like a black. Purely because that's what happens, or a darker...
a darker grey.
Darker grey. And then as soon as I open the regulator... When the brakes come off. So the steam is now being forced through the cylinders. And you see it's now a darker grey.
Oh yeah, there's the big puff of grey.
Yeah.
That's a much darker colour now.
Yeah.
So why is... What causes the dark colour instead of the very pale colour?
I think it's just because I'm... basically because I'm putting coal in the firebox.
Right,
basically.
right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just making sure I'm actually coming into the right side. Because I've got another loco in the other side. So I don't... Ah, that's why. Good job I checked that.
Coal dust, Daytona said.
Yeah.
Interesting. And now it's got that nice white colour again.
Yeah. There's a rail tour waiting on the other side to go and return. As you can see, there's Blue Peter waiting.
I can see indeed. Oh, so the black smoke means there's too much coal in the fire and isn't burning efficiently. Right, so it's that like when you've literally like just put it in basically.
Yeah. And there's also grades of smoke as well. So even in the BR days, you would have had there's a manual I've got, which I need to read through it properly. But there's a manual that you go through there, and it basically tells you the different grades of firing and different grades of coal and bits and pieces. So it tells you how to fire it basically properly. There's Blue Peter.
Wait, the train's called... the loco's called Blue Peter.
Exactly that.
You see, we literally just said about weird names.
And that is exactly what it's named after.
But it's green.
I know.
That's really interesting though about the whole coal thing, because I've always wondered why it was sometimes different, and now I know.
There you go.
Well, I know what Blue Peter is, Laserjet. I do. Fun fact, when I was younger, I tried to earn a Blue Peter badge. I did not get one.
Oh no. What went wrong?
wasn't talented enough at painting the Blue Peter ship.
Oh no.
And
LaserJet899. Yes, I've heard about everything going on. It's quite surprising, really. Yeah, that's quite. Hopefully, they will get it solved, but it would be interesting to see what happens now. I have heard that they're trying to get older stock in, aren't they, at the moment?
so where are we now, Jamie? Sorry.
So we are now at Kingswear,
Yeah.
and what you do is, if you're a passenger, you
Yeah.
then go down here, you walk. Is it through that gate? Yeah, through this gate. Oh, look at that, look at that down there.
Oh, that's cute.
A little train flower box. So you then
I like
walk
that.
down here, walk through this gate, you walk down here. Well, it's not real model, but yeah, you'd
I
walk
saw a
basically.
seagull.
Spicy seagull. There they are.
Mine.
Look. Mine. So basically, you walk down here, and there'd be a boat around here. There's a boat
Okay, yeah.
or a car transporter. You then get on there, and then you go all the way over to here, and this
Yeah.
is Dartmouth over this side. And then you can go and have a explore around here. And it's brilliant because you can be on this side,
Yeah.
and you'll look over here, and you'll hear the locomotive go all the way up, all the way through, because it makes so much noise all the way through here. You can actually hear it on the opposite side and film. It's brilliant. And then that's the sea out there.
Yeah,
So
that would be really nice. I can imagine like sitting on the other side, maybe sitting somewhere with a nice cup of tea
yeah,
and watching all the locos come in and leave and people watching.
another narrowboat. And this is literally like this. There is boats absolutely everywhere on both sides. It is crazy with the amount of boats and bits and pieces. Um, so it's been recreated really, really well.
Yeah,
So
I
there we
really
go.
like it.
So that was on Workshop. So have a look, see if you can go and download that. This is on Workshop, Steam Workshop, and it's
Yeah,
the Paignton and Dartmouth, or the Dartmouth Steam Railway, I think it's called. But I will find that out for you in a second. So let me now change over, and we are going to go completely on the opposite side of the pond. So let me just.
yeah. It's you chose some very what's the word? Not different. You chose very opposite routes, didn't you?
Yeah. So where are we?
It's nice to have a bit of variety.
Yeah. Right. There. Let me just get the author name for Pain and Dartmouth.
Of course. LaserJet says they have a Blue Peter badge. What did you do to earn your Blue Peter badge?
I've lost it. Where's it gone? I had it a minute ago. There it is. Oh, of course it would tell me.
Is that the one you just did?
Yeah. Golden Goldsmith scenarios.
Okay.
And that is the Dartmouth Steam Railway. So there we go.
Excellent.
Right, so let's go on to the bit I was going to run. That's the one. So we are on the... let me just check what we're on.
Which one are we on?
This is for the Kushima Railways, and we are on Enter the Dragons Festival Special.
I asked Jamie what we were doing earlier, and he goes, "We're doing something Japanese." And I was like, "What's it called?" And he's like, "I can't actually pronounce it."
And there we go, I just went and did it.
So...
Oh dear, right, let's sit it on that one, there we go.
But your pronunciations can't be any worse than JD's last night during the pub quiz.
I did watch a little bit when I... I will admit, I did watch a little bit. Right. So there we go, look at this. This is so cool.
Oh, wow. Looks a bit like a tram.
It does, doesn't it? Right. Now I've got to remember and make sure I turn everything on for this. I should have practiced driving this, you know.
You haven't practiced.
No! No. I thought I'd give the fun for the...
Yeah. This can only end well.
Of course it can. Of course it can. It can only end in one way.
Utter failure. I mean, complete success.
Yes, of course. Just make sure I've got all the buttons turned on.
Jamie, if you get it moving, I'll be impressed.
Well, we're off.
Hey, nice job. Evening, British Ace. I hope you had a nice dinner. What did you have? It's very boxy, isn't it?
It is.
So is this completely electric, this one?
It is indeed.
Oh, cool. Do we know where this one is? Do you know how to pronounce where it is?
I'm not sure. I think this is actually a fictional route.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure. If anybody who can tell me which... I've pronounced the route, but I'm not going to remember.
Okay, so you've pronounced the route, but you're not completely certain of the location.
No. I know it's definitely Japan. I know that much.
That narrows it down significantly. Oh, great. Apparently, Japanese local trains are very boxy for practicality. Interesting. Did you just stop?
Yeah, I need to stop because if not, I wouldn't get any points. Right, which way am I going now? I think I'm going back on myself. Yes, that's why.
Were you going in the wrong direction?
No, I was going in the right direction. And,
okay.
I've got to now change cabs and go back the way I came.
Oh, I see. So how did the Japanese signals compare to like the ones I'm used to, which would be the German, British, American signals? Are they quite straightforward?
Oh, that's another question. I don't. I mean, I know a few things about Japanese railways, but I'm not entirely sure. I know that when you drive in Japan, and I don't know if you've seen it, but they hello. All the platforms are missing. Oops, a daisy. Look, can you see?
Oh yeah. Well, that's not deliberate, is it?
No. I don't know what I've done there.
Well, traditionally, everyone, you usually have platforms at stations.
No, traditionally, you wouldn't normally have floating buildings, but there we go. Hopefully none of the others have messed up. I hope not.
Yeah, let's have a quick look, just in case. Might see if it's worth reloading it, potentially. Nope, they're all floaty.
They're all floaty, aren't they? Of course they are.
They're magical stations that are floating.
Right. Give me a minute.
See what's going on there.
Oh, there we go. Right. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. This is where I haven't installed one part of the route. It's like, no, you haven't installed this bit.
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, please.
So, for anybody wanting to give this kind of thing a go, when you say you haven't installed one part of the route, can that happen quite often with Workshop Wednesday stuff?
It can, yeah.
Yeah. And is it just a simple case of making sure you've got everything you needed added?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what? I think I might not have everything installed to do that, you know.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
If that's the case, is there anything else we could do instead?
Let's have a look. Give me a couple of minutes. Sorry about this, chat.
Not a problem. I'm sure the chat will understand.
Try and do something that we haven't done earlier.
Yeah. Now, I imagine the reason you don't have everything installed is because of the amount of content there is for Train Simulator.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's quite hard to make sure you've got absolutely everything installed, but a simple mistake to make.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly the reason.
Oh, only me. It is indeed one of those days. I feel like everybody today has just had something go wrong. So yeah,
Oh dear. Yeah.
this is very fitting for today. I Need Donuts has asked Natalie and Jamie, what's your favorite EMU train? What's your favorite EMU, Jamie?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Does it really matter if there are no platforms? It does a little bit. We'd like to show you something that is complete. And I'm sure Jamie will download all the stuff to show you properly again, won't you, Jamie?
Yeah. Well, I've got something again Japanese.
Yes.
So we'll do something definitely Japanese, and I found it,
Excellent.
and I've got all the bits for it. So we're gonna do introducing the Kaya. We have driven this before, but it is fun to do. By Sprinter 15X. So we're gonna drive that. Lovely. Oh,
Excellent. I mean, you can only have floating stations when you have floating people,
exactly.
and you know
Yep.
we're all out of floating people.
Welcome to Forest Rail Route. You're in charge of the newly acquired Kaiko 130. The Kaiko 750 has been retired, and the Kaiko 720 finally disgraced itself by suffering a fatal engine fire just north of Numbera. Set up your train here and head to Matsuhara Station. There we go. I did say it.
You sure
Hang
that's how
on.
you say
I'm sure that's probably not the way you say it, but there we go.
it?
This is brilliant because you drive it with gears. This is great.
Oh wow. Honestly, I shouldn't be mean about your pronunciations. I usually butcher anything I try to say that isn't British. Ooh, Matsuhara, the real buff said. Are you going to be able to get this one started?
I'm trying to remember how to do it now. I've driven it before.
Oh, you've driven this one before. Okay, that's encouraging.
Oh, that's right.
You're
Yes,
concentrating so hard. It's great.
of course.
You're feeling the pressure, mate.
Yeah, I am. Alright, make sure.
It's all right.
Make sure I'm in. I've got to check all the dashboard settings.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. I've got it. Lovely.
Well done. And we're off.
That's better. That's the same I need to be.
Now, do you like locos with gears?
I do because it does bring a bit of fun, but I just had to
Oh,
find
look
the
at
right.
it. It looks like an old-fashioned milk carton.
It does a bit, doesn't it? I mean, I will admit I am speeding a little bit, but
How fast are you going?
well, no, I'm not speeding now. It's fine. It's because that was said
You're
it
only
was.
doing like 10 miles per hour.
I know. It's crazy.
You lunatic. Monty Burton said it looks like a sandwich box. It does. It does. So how is this one powered?
So it's a little diesel engine underneath.
Yeah.
And it's, as I said, it's a bit like 101. You know, where you got the gear changes. It's basically the same as that. The only thing is you just have to make sure, which I've forgotten with this, is that you have to select which cab you're in. If not, it won't work. So you have to select which cab you're in first, and then it will say, yeah, no, you're in the right cab now. So then I can give you command to drive, basically. There we go.
Oop,
So
have we come to a stop?
we have indeed.
Was it intentional?
That was intentional.
Very good.
That is the wow. Blimey. It's a long section. Look at that.
What is?
You need to set the switches to enter Mutsara Station. There we go. Need to set the switches. That's a good job I looked at the map anyway. Right, where are we? So we need to set that one and set that one.
Yep.
Lovely job.
Excellent.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to be driving that way anyway, aren't I? Give me a minute. That's better.
So how many gears does it have?
Just 2.
Just 2. Oh.
There we go. And we're off again. It is great fun. If I can... Have I... Has this got the... Oh, yes, it has. Yes. No, I've got to find the button for that.
What have you just found the button for? Or thinking of pushing the button for?
Give me a couple of minutes, I'll find the button. It's one
What
of
is
the
this
most
surprise?
awesome... It's the most awesome thing, and for anyone who watched the stream that me and Matt did of not long ago, will remember what it was like. If I can find it.
I don't know what you're about to do, but I'm excited. You said it's the most awesome thing, so it better be. Like, you've set the bar pretty high now, Jamie.
I have done. Now I've got to find the blooming button for it. What's that? Cabin heater. Cabin heater, that's the one.
Ooh.
So it's done it. Has it done it? Oh, no, not quite. No. Right, I'll find it in a minute. Once we've stopped.
I can't wait to find out what it
Just got to find the blooming button for it.
is.
Oh, is someone waiting? Lovely.
Only one person. Oh.
Yep.
Excellent.
There we go, and we've stopped. Now
You're going to try and find that button now, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Has it got something to do with the heat?
Yes. If I can find it now. Chat, can you remember how to turn it on?
They might not know what you're talking about, Jamie, because I certainly don't.
I'm trying to turn on the fans. There's a way you can turn on the fans in the back. And I'm trying to remember which button it is.
Go on, chat. Does anybody know how to turn on the fans? Where is the mystery button?
Right, if I set the road, yes. Oh no, because I'm going out that way, aren't I? Going the wrong way. So I now need to change cabs again to then go that in to then go that way.
Goodness, lots of changing on this one.
It is. There's a lot of changing.
It's quite nice though. I enjoy doing the changing and stuff like that.
I'm gonna find it. Oh, hello. Change gears.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find this button.
You're like, I will find it. I will find it.
I found it the other day when me and Matt were... Oh, hello. Is that
Oh,
here?
more buttons.
More buttons.
Pep EMU found us saying look on the other cab end for the fan.
Am I in the wrong cab end?
It might be. Maybe when you stop, have a look at the other one.
Yeah. But I've got to change back again anyway, so...
Oh, there you go then.
Look at this.
Oh, it's great. It's so boxy.
It is literally like a cardboard box on a pair of wheels, isn't it?
It really is.
Oh, we're speeding a little bit.
So imagine, even though it's only got 2 gears, it's relatively straightforward to drive.
Yeah, it is. Once you get the hang of it, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Get into a bit of a rhythm.
And it's got a whistle instead of a horn, which is quite funny.
Ooh, have you done the whistle?
I have indeed.
As you said that, did you just push it?
I did. And also, it's got this kit. So this is literally the driver would take all the tickets. So you got the ticket little area there, which is quite fun.
Oh, a bit like a bus.
It is. It's literally like a bus. That is literally what this is.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's a bus on track.
It is indeed. Oh, you are. Oh no!
What have you done?
Do you know what I've done?
I
Do you know
don't.
what I've done?
What have you done?
Right, you know when you're supposed to change the points further back? Right.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to... You know when I was supposed to change... You know when I came across, right, and I was supposed to change the points, right, to go back the other way?
Yeah.
I've realised I haven't changed the points, so I'm now going the wrong way up the main line. Oh...
Oh, Jamie.
Oh, it's not my night tonight, is it?
It's not. Oh, bless you. You're having a heck of a night.
It's fine. It's
How far in the
fine,
wrong
we'll go...
direction have you gone?
I'm literally like the station's there. So
Oh,
I've gone all the way on the wrong line to go... It's because it didn't tell me to change the points, you see, so I just went whee all the way down.
Oh, bless you.
Oh,
Like you said, it's very easy when you make one mistake to then go ahead and make
loads.
multiple mistakes. It's just how it happens. I
Yeah,
think
but
everybody in the chat sympathises with you right now.
The rail buff, though, if it wasn't a simulator, the thing is, I would have that changed for me anyway. So I wouldn't have to worry.
Blame the simulator.
Oh,
Aw. Be alright, Jimmy.
yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, dear. It only happened to me.
It's because I'm here. I'm the bad luck charm on tonight's stream. You usually have Matt.
Oh, dear. No, you're fine. It's good because we can have a laugh. And that's the main thing.
Scott said you need some coffee, Jamie. I think he does.
I think I do. Even though I don't drink coffee.
Maybe you should.
I think I probably will have to after this. Right, there we go. Let's open the doors.
Oh,
You see, what we're supposed to do was come in and come on this side. Not on that side, on this side. So basically this now won't work. Because I was looking at that and it was like, why isn't it going down? I was like, it still says 3 kilometres. I'm like, hold on.
That should have been a clue, really.
It should have been a clue, yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least you haven't had any collisions.
No, which is the main thing.
Which is the main thing.
Oh dear, that's... Oh.
Well, it doesn't... things don't always work flawlessly all the time.
No. It's a typical one of our streams. Now, chat, where was that? You said it was in the other cab. I'm now in the other cab. Where's the button?
Put fans on while you're here.
I know it's definitely around here somewhere, but I can't remember off the top of my head which button it is. I've tried to press every single button in the cab and it's done absolutely note. I don't want to turn the wipers on.
Let's have a look. Let's see if anybody in the chat, do you know where this mysterious button for the fans are? Because otherwise Jamie will not sleep tonight until he finds out.
No, that is very, very true. That is very, very true. Yeah, it's literally a pacer on wheels. That is literally what it is. Well, I can't find it. Right,
One
back we go.
under the seat. Or
Probably.
behind you.
There's a window behind me.
It's behind you.
It's behind me. Basically, what's supposed to happen is these fans actually spin.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit cool. That is a bit cool.
This is where I did it the last time, I think.
Yeah.
I have put cabin heat on, but it hasn't worked.
Ooh, apparently Janet Dunk said the manual says the fans are automatically dependent on the season.
Oh, okay. Well, that isn't going to work then. There we go. Well, we're off again.
You are off again.
Yeah, so that one didn't happen. That one didn't happen.
It did not.
That one didn't happen, so we go back to there.
Everybody did get to see you driving it, which is better than nothing. And you didn't cause any collisions, which is also wonderful. So, could have been worse, could have been worse. You didn't derail.
No. Which is the main thing.
You didn't blow
I'm now
up
on
any
the right
engines
track
tonight.
going that way now. But there we go. That's not really that much helpful, to be honest.
Are we going back? I believe we are going back the way we came.
Yeah, we are. Which is part of the scenario. I'm sorry if the creator's watching, because I've really messed this one up.
Accidents happen.
Yeah.
And now anybody that tries this as well can be aware, you know, what not to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There we go, right. Then we stop it there, and then we put it back into the depot, basically.
Mhm.
It's just a way of testing it.
Were there big crosses on the line as well? I hope not.
Oh, I can hear a cuckoo. That's quite cool.
It is cool. Yes, I believe Jamie would have been fired for unsafe operations in this had this happened in real life.
I just find it Scott said it's a bingo night because I've derailed, messed up the map, I've gone the wrong way. The only thing I didn't do was blow the loco up. Well, there we go.
I was going to say that is the only thing, and if you managed to blow this up, I would be very impressed.
There you go. Oh, you see, it's the same lady waiting for us. Look, there you go. Look. Right, what we'll do is we'll do as the thing says. So we'll just unload the passengers and then go back into the depot, and then that will be us done, I think.
Before you make any more mistakes.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
I do feel like there's still an opportunity for you to derail, so it is probably better to end it while we're ahead.
Yeah, no, that is true. Mind you, I've only got to go to, where is it? There, so it's not too bad. I can set that.
Do you really want to tempt fate?
Yeah, I want to tempt it. It's fine. I've only got to change that one, and I've already changed that one, so it's fine. I'm good. Right, there we go.
Roy's asking if I have a cold. I do not. I have allergies, and my nose has decided to start itching while I'm on stream, naturally.
Yeah, it's always the way.
Oh yeah, Scott said next time let Natalie drive. Look, Jamie would probably look like a professional compared to me.
Though
So
we do need to get you driving on TS, though. I will
we
admit
do
that.
need to get me driving on TS, but I will admit it scares me a little bit because I have no idea how to operate it. I need to practice more, but
I'm
maybe
sure.
I'll call you one day.
Yeah.
During the day, and I'll be like, Jamie, teach me how to use TS.
Yeah.
I'll have a tutorial.
Yeah. How to do it
Maybe not
absolutely
like
wrong.
today. Yeah.
Alright. Set the road there. Make sure we actually stop.
Chris Scott said, Jamie, at least you try your best. That he does.
I do. I will admit that. I do try my best. There we go. Right, there we go. So all we've got to do is go into here without hitting that buffer. I think we can manage that, don't you?
Yeah, you can totally manage that.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no.
What have you done?
Oh, do you know what? I didn't change this one. There you go. Back we go. I didn't change this one because I was trying to be all arty-farty and thought, oh, I'll do a nice arty shot.
I told you not to tempt fate.
Come
on. Roy Henderson's asking, where is this route?
So this is a fictional route, and it's based on sort of Japan, basically.
Okay.
Right, can we now get on?
Go on, you can do it.
Come on.
I believe in you.
Come on. There we go. It's moving now.
It's thinking about it.
It's thinking about it. And I thought when I was moving forward, I noticed that hadn't changed. I was like, oh, please. Oh, but there we go. I think I need to do some practice, Chris. I think I do. I think I've been away for a couple of days, and I think I've lost my touch.
Yeah, this is what happens. You take 2 days off, and you forget how to drive.
I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Look, it's no worse than when I went flying past the station on Southeastern.
or turning the brakes on while trying to drive.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Stop!
You said you were going to be able to stop without hitting it.
Oh,
so
there we go.
I think we should quit while we're ahead, Jamie.
I think we should, but there we go. I mean, we've got to the situation where we've tried to do the scenario, and there we go. We're there. It's there.
You gave it your best shot.
I gave it my best shot, and we had a good laugh, and that's the main thing. We
did have a good laugh. Yeah, it was very fun, and I hope it was entertaining for everybody else as well, because it was very entertaining for me. You don't usually make this many mistakes.
No, so... it's just like my brain has gone to mush. I'm just like, what's going on?
Next?
But oh dear,
been a funny one tonight.
Yeah, I definitely found a funny one. There we go. Oh dear.
Tomorrow it'll be Matt and Sam on stream.
Oh, it will, won't it? Yeah. What they doing tomorrow night?
They are showing off Hamburg as it's the release tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Perfect. And then I will be back on Wednesday next week, and you're back on Monday, aren't you? Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be back on Monday.
Well, I think you're back on Monday. But you will find out what the next streams are. Future, I should
you'll find out on Monday what I'm streaming on Monday.
Yeah, find out on Monday. There we go.
Yeah. Excellent.
But there we go. Well,
Thanks
I hope you enjoyed.
Everyone.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed Workshop Wednesday for a change.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different one.
Yeah. But anyway, there we go. Right, so we will see you all soon, and take care. See you later, guys.